As part of plans by the Virgin Islands government to pursue alternative energy sources, Deputy Premier Dr. Kedrick Pickering says work will begin in 2013 to establish a solar energy farm on Anegada to drive economic development on the island. In his presentation on December 18th during the 2013 budget debate, Dr. Pickering said he is advised by experts that a solar farm on Anegada can meet the energy needs of the island and also supplement the energy needs of the territory.
And my survey department have gone over to Anegada and have already identified some of government property on Anegada where we can put a solar farm. I'm further told by the experts in the field, Madam Speaker, that a solar farm of 16 to 20 acres can supply about 50 to 60% of all the energy needs of the British Virgin Islands. I am further told, Madam Speaker, by the experts in the field, that because of investments by the Chinese government in alternative energy and especially solar panels are now dirt cheap. So we're not even talking about big money that needs to be invested in these solar farms. The research has further showed, Madam Speaker, that there are now cables that are relatively affordable that can take that energy from Anegada over to the other islands. These are what the experts are telling me, Madam Speaker.
Plans are in the pipeline for cash crop farming and improved branding of the Anegada lobster as part of initiatives to boost the local tourism product. The Natural Resources Minister says these projects are hinged on the establishment of the solar farm.
Anegada lobster will become famous like Jamaica jerk chicken. So you got to have Anegada lobster, and we will produce lobster enough to be able to export that lobster. And young Faulkner, who is working on his conch farm in Anegada, we will be able to give him the opportunity not only to invest in his conch farm and grow that conch, but he will have a ready market to be able to store that conch and export that conch. So we're going to brand Anegada lobster like we're going to brand the pumpkin soup and brand the pea soup. Yeah, we're going to brand the pumpkin soup. Yes. We're going to brand the pumpkin soup. But Anegada lobster going to become internationally famous, and everybody who comes to the BVI will want to visit Anegada just to eat Anegada lobster. But we have to have the product.
In a related matter, Dr. Pickering says government is also exploring possibilities for the construction of a golf course on Anegada. He says this initiative will help boost the country's tourism product in a manner that is environmentally sustainable.
There is the possibility of investing in a major golf course on Anegada. It will be an industry that brings people to the island of Anegada, in which you have high output, low impact. And that is what we are talking about in the tourism industry in the BVI. We are producing the water, we have the water, and I've had my experts look at the land mass, and they've identified 2 areas that there's enough land for us to be able to do that. But what makes it unique in the context of building a golf course is that because of the nature of the land mass and the winds and the sharing of the winds, golf will be itself be a fascinating experience for the golfers because of all the different challenges that you'll have. And I was told by the people who know these things that one of the things about golfing is that no golfer likes to play the same course all the time. They like new challenges. And the winds that we had last week, for instance, when the cold front was passing through, when the ground swells are up, all of those dynamics changing so regularly increases the desire for any golfer to want to play on Anegada. But the land is available, and it will create additional jobs, create additional small business and enterprise for other BVI Islanders and especially the people of Anegada. But it will be a part and parcel of the sustainability of our tourism industry going forward.
The Deputy Premier says the projects carted for Anegada are part of government's plans to make Anegada a flashpoint for local and international tourism activities and by extension agricultural development and sustainable alternative energy sources for the entire territory.